Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? I'm Sultan, your coordinator, and I'm going to take today BGS class. So as it is our revision class, I will try my best to complete this chapter, the first chapter. Okay, so take your book and let's start our today's class. So your first chapter is History of Bangladesh. So in this book, in this chapter, you will get the history. At the beginning of this book, it says that our country was not independent. It was under British rule, and from British, Pakistan get the victory, means independence. In 1947, two independent country formed. One is East and West Pakistan, means Pakistan, and another was India. So we were a part of Pakistan. We were East Pakistan. We had so many hope. We had our willings as Muslim countries, as Muslim. We want to get our right, but these Pakistani rulers frustrated us. They started biasness. They started their atrocity over Bengali people. They first hit our language, and as resistance occurred by the people of Bangladesh in 1952. So many people laid down their life for making Bangla as their mother tongue, and we achieved our Bangla language. We protect our Bangla language from the atrocity of Pakistani rulers, and from that time, strike and against Pakistan started, and in the graduality we find 1966, 6.1 we saw 1969 mass uprising. Then after the changing of ruler, Yahya Khan took the power and he declared general election of Pakistan. But in that election, Bengalis got victory, but even then Pakistani ruler didn't handed over the power. So again Bengalis raised their voice against Pakistani ruler, and they started movement, and the result is Liberation War. And during Liberation War, they killed so many people, and on 26th March 1971, Bangabandhu declared independence of Bangladesh. Liberation War started, and after 9 months long war, we achieved our victory on 16 December 1971. They surrendered. They had 93,000 soldiers, and all of them surrendered. Okay? Okay, this up to this movement, in your textbook, the total history is the history of how Bangladesh became independence, how Bangladesh got independence, and then in your book started to discuss about the prehistory of Bangladesh, and it says that there are some region or part of Bangladesh which are called ancient part, early part of Bangladesh.
So, 3 থেকে 5 seconds.
So, which were the prehistoric land of Bangladesh? It is a matter of discussion. Some part of our Dinajpur, Hobbiganj and Sylhet are the prehistoric land of Bangladesh. It says that human establishment started in these lands because there the archaeologists found prehistoric weapon like the pointer of arrow, chisel, and the relics of cave living people. Okay, so these lands are the prehistoric lands of Bangladesh. Okay, so here it is discussed about which is the first urban civilization. So it is said that the first urban civilization is Indus civilization, and Indus civilization was lasted from 27,000 BC to 700 BC, and then it started second urban civilization, and no instance is found of first urban civilization in prehistoric land of Bangladesh, but in some region of India and some part of Pakistan, the first urban civilizations relics are found, and two cities, one is Mohenjo-daro and another is Harappa. These two are the cities of first urban civilization discovered in Lithal, Kalibanga, and in some part of India. Okay. As no instance is found in Bangladesh of first urban civilization, then we have to start the second urban civilization. Second urban civilization started on the basin of Ganga river, which is called Ganges Basin. So in Ganges Basin, second urban civilization developed, and we have some region of second urban civilization. In Bangladesh, there are two archaeological places of second urban civilization. One is Uwari Koteshwar, river port, and another was Pundranagar. So these two developed city were the two instances of second urban civilization. Okay, one is situated on the bank of Brahmaputra river, old Brahmaputra river in Narsingdi, and first one means Pundranagar is situated on the bank of Karathoa river in Bogura district. And previously it was known as Pundranagar, but now it is known as Mohastangad. So Mohastangad means Pundranagar was developed 4th century BC, though the city were established in 3rd century BC because copper plate were found, which was written in Brahmin script, and it was written in 3rd century BC. So, if the question is asked that when was Pundanagar established, you can say it was established near 300 BC, and it was flourished, means developed, in 4th century BC. Okay. Then who ruled this Pundanagar? Maurya dynasty. Maurya king, Maurya Emperor Ashoka, he ruled Pundanagar, and up to Sylhet, his Pundanagar was extended. Up to Chattogram, his Pundanagar was extended. Okay, so after Maurya dynasty, we find the name of independent ruler. His name was Shashanka. He ruled this part. He was the first independent ruler of Bengal, of Gaura, and during that time, this part is known as Pundrabardhan Bhukti. Okay. Okay, so after the king Shashanka died, 100 years long anarchy remained in Bangla, and this time there were no fixed ruler. There were feudal lords. They ruled some part of the Bengal, and there were no unity between them. And after 100 years of such anarchic situation, a king, taking the support of feudal lord, started ruling by establishing his dynasty, and this ruler was known as Gopala. He was the founder of Pala dynasty, and he started ruling. And this Pala dynasty ruled Bengal 400 years. 400 years long, this dynasty ruled Bengal. And Mahipala, then Rampala were two kings of Pala dynasty. There were a fierce war between Bhima and Rampala, and in that fierce war, Bhima was killed. Okay. Then after Pala dynasty, Sena came to power, and the last Pala ruler was Madanpala. He was feeble because he could not rule his country properly, and in the meantime, Sena came to the power. Okay. Then Sena, they were from northern part of India. They joined the Pala army, to serve Pala army, but take a chance. They are taking a chance of the weakness of Pala ruler. They took the power of Bengal, and they started ruling. The first Sena ruler was Vijay Sena, and the last one was Lakhan Sena. Lakhan Sena was defeated by Ikhiruddin Muhammad bin Mukhtiar Khilji, the first Muslim conqueror. He took the power from Lakhan Sena. Lakhan Sena fled away to some part of Kumilla region. He ruled some or a few days there. Okay. Then Muslim ruling started, and that ruling lasted up to 1526. He started Sultani era, and Sultani era was up to 1526. And after 1526, Mughal took the power from Sultans. But Sher Khan Suri, he was the Afghan leader. He defeated Mughals from attacking Bangla, and it was Jahangir who took the power of Bangla in 1610. His uncle, he appointed him as the Subedar of Bengal. Islam Khan Chisti became the governor of Bengal, and he changed the name Dhaka into Jahangirnagar. Okay, and from Mughal, English took the power 1757, and after 200 years of ruling, British handed over the power. Means after 100 years of ruling, company handed over the power to Queen Victoria. It was 1857 they handed over the power to Queen Victoria after Sipahi mutiny, and during that time, more 100 years, Queen Victoria and his England ruled Indian subcontinent. In 1957, British leave India. So this is the history in your book written, and so many dates are here, and there are some famous names like Atish Dipankar Srijan. Atish Dipankar Srijan was the blessed son of Vasudhugini during Pala ruling, and a monk, Chinese monk from Tibet, he visited Bengal during that time. His name was Huan Shang. So Huan Shang described his travelogue, described Dadan scenario in his travelogue, and from the description of Huan Shang, we get some description of Dadan Bengal. Okay. So we found some literary persons like Shulpani, Dhimanpal, Bitpal. Okay, we found some builders like Dharmapala. He himself built 50 Buddhist vihar. So Shumpur Mahavihar, it was the world's most largest vihara during that time and during today. So what was Bihara? Bihara was the residential universities where Buddhists and other people become educated, and their acharya, then other teachers taught their students. So we find some literary work like the ancient emblem of Bengali literature, which was named as Chariyapada, in Bangla Chorjapad. It was written during the time, and Adbhut Sagar, Dan Sagar, this was written by Lakhon Sena, King Lakhon Sena. He was a sage. His father started writing and he completed. Then we find Ramcharita and some others, some other literary works during that time. So all these are very important for your coming current exam. So I have written here some question. When was the general election held? It was 1970. Okay. What was the distance between East and West Pakistan? It was 1200 miles. Okay, how many parts were there during ancient period in Bangla? 6 parts. These parts were Pundavardhan, Bongo, Samatoto, Horikel, Gaurav, etc. And how many years Pala ruled? Pala ruled 400 years. Okay. How many? Who was Maurya Emperor? Ashoka. Ashoka was the Maurya Emperor who defeated Lokanchana. Lokanchana was defeated by Ikiruddin Muhammad Bukhari Khilji, first Muslim conqueror who built 50 Buddhist Vihar. It was none but Dharmapala. Dharmapala, who built 50 Buddhist Vihar, who was the blessed son of Vasujogini. It was Atish Dipankar. Atish Dipankar Sri Gyan, who was the blessed son. Which monk visited Samatoto? Chinese monk Yuan Shang. Chinese monk. Okay. When was Sultan era campaign in? It was 1526 when Sultan era campaign in. Which king took the power? Which queen took the power of ruling India? It was Queen Victoria who took the power of ruling India. Okay, so these are all about your first chapter. So what is your duty? Your duty is to summarize, make a summary of your book and try to give a revision. After closing that book, try to recall all the information. Otherwise, you cannot write the question properly, and all the questions are coming zigzaggly from this book, and nobody can say which question is coming. Okay, it may come in short form, it may come in multiple choice, or sometimes it may present in your question paper as fill the gap. Sometimes we find that matching are also given. Okay, date and name, then literary works with the person. In this way, the question comes in your exam. For example, there may be matching. So here dates are written. So 1966, then 1970, then 1526, then 4th century. Okay, so this is for 7 point. For example, 7 point demand. 7 point. Demand. Okay. Then Sultani era. Ended. Okay. Then general election. Okay. Then Pundranagar flourished. Sorry. So now match the dates. With information. Okay, it may come in this way because I have analyzed previous questions and I have found this format, and some question comes from this chapter in this format. Okay, or here may be They will be asked about literary work like Chariyapada, then Adbhut Sagar, then Dan Sagar, then Ramacharita. Okay, there will be the name Lakshman Sena. Then okay, these are the format. Okay, then another question comes repeatedly, that is which prehistoric weapon weapons were found in earliest land of Bengal. Okay, then which are the two cities of fast urban civilization? Okay, then which are the two cities of second urban civilization? Okay, these questions came previously, so I asked you to write or review previous year question, then you will get an idea in which format the question may come from this chapter. So I hope you will do your best in GK in BGS, and when you will be a student of class 7, it will be easier for you to memorize history. Okay, and it will inspire you to read history. Histories are very important because it says about your it says you about the past, and from the past you can get many things. You can be asked these questions in your BCS exam. Yeah, these questions may be asked in your Viva. So all these questions are important. Okay, so thanks a lot to enjoy this video and wait for the next class. Assalamu alaikum.